Paleka's stand is charged with the preservation of Thevenir's divine teachings. Our methods to accomplish this must naturally change with the times.
How else can the village help to strengthen our people's connection to their faith?
How foolish I was to think the answer would be so simple. I would come home, roll up my sleeves, and help restore our village to the way it was. I would find fulfillment. Alas, not all that was lost can be reclaimed. Our people face a new struggle, but perhaps by discovering new ways for the village to fulfill its duty, we might yet help our community.
Exactly. Like the elder said, surely our experiences in Sharlayan have given us a unique perspective. Not to mention Kanekotine's extensive knowledge of the world. I'm sure that, between the three of us, we can come up with a brilliant plan to support Paleka's stand.
Yes. Yes, you are right. And I'm sure that hearing how everyone fares will give us insights as well.
If you think of any ideas, we would be glad to hear them.
Not a soul here will ever forget the hero of Paleka's stand. I am sure everyone will be just as eager to speak with you as us.
There are also others with whom I'd like to speak. Once we've finished here.
Of course. We mustn't forget to pay our respects.
Hasdard and Mehdjina are now accompanying you. Keep them at your side in order to proceed with quest objectives. You can leave your quest companions behind by entering a different area, or by speaking with them and selecting the option to part ways. If you wish to have your companions join you again, return and speak with them at the original location.
If it isn't Hasdard and Mehdjina, accompanied by our savior, no less. Welcome home, welcome home. True, we're a bit shorthanded these days, but we manage nevertheless. While there's a happiness in being reunited with our young ones, we're just as happy knowing that you are walking your own path, no matter where it leads. I remember Hasdard couldn't wait to become a steward when he was little, but as far as I'm concerned, sending aid from afar is just as praiseworthy as tending to the temples here. Times are changing, and who is to say that this cannot be another form of stewardship?
A steward who supports the village from afar. I never even considered the possibility.
Oh, hello there. Staying for a while or just passing through? Our recovery has been slow but steady, though I am concerned for those who still struggle with wounds our healers cannot cure. The final days may have passed, but grief and trauma are not so easily overcome. Or ever, for those who must accept them as constant companions. Ours is a tightly knit community, but I worry for those in the capital and abroad. I imagine it is difficult for them to honor the old teachings as they labor far from home. So many of us fled during those dark times. If only we could bring the comforts of community to all Hanish.
Excuse me, I couldn't help but notice that beautiful equipment you delivered to the elder. As a weaver who crafts armor for our stewards, I would love to hear more about its origins. Created in cooperation with guilds from across the world. Oh, I must have a closer look. The final days exposed the limitations of my skills. Traditional Thagnarian techniques alone did not suffice. I am eager to hone my craft by studying the work of foreign artisans. Although in my weaker moments, I often wonder if purchasing armor for our stewards would be the superior solution. Alas, that would require a surplus of coin, as well as available product.
As a village sustained by donations and remittances, we would be hard-pressed to afford anything so expensive, even if such suppliers were to venture this deep into the jungle. Seeing everyone so eager to help one another makes me more determined than ever to contribute. But before anything else, shall we go?
Let's. It'll be good to visit.
To Purusar, then. Could we ask you to accompany us? The temple roads are perilous, and your presence would be a great comfort.
I never used to give much thought to those who walk these roads before me. Countless pilgrims who risked their lives for faith. Aware of the dangers ahead, they pressed on. So strong was their devotion, so sacred the tradition. 'Tis a perilous path you walk, so it is written, and so too our forebears must have felt when braving these jungles to reach what would become our beloved home.
When I was little, we used to run through these wilds, playing steward and imagining fierce battles with hideous beasts. Got the scolding of a lifetime when our parents found out. But when it really happened, when the sky turned red and the jungles spewed forth unspeakable horrors, I could do nothing but cower. Perhaps that's why I feel so guilty for not returning. For not doing more, even if it may never be enough. But this time, I will rise to the occasion.
It would do little good to return home only to become a burden. That's why I'm determined to come up with an idea that will help our village.
It's been a while.
Yes. But we made it. I'm home, Mother. Father.
Here, at Purusar, we may commune with the spirits of the departed. Neither Mehdjinas nor my parents survived the final days.
I told them about how you saved us and that we're doing well. I know they will rest easier for it.
May the next time we visit be to deliver glad tidings from Palaker's stand. Though I was relieved to find the village in a better state than I had feared, it seems there are still issues we might help address. Finding a steady source of income, for instance, so the stewards can be properly outfitted without overwhelming our weaver.
I was also troubled to hear about those who continue to struggle without the support of a local community. There must be some way to provide respite.
Yes, indeed. The question is what? Do you have any thoughts?
Think outside the village, you mean? I suppose that would mean foreign involvement of some kind. Oh. What about a partnership between Palaker's stand and Charlian? Or, more specifically, the boutique?
I think you're onto something. If the boutique sold wares the village produced, for instance, our people would have a reliable revenue stream. But what can Palaker's stand offer? And to who?
How about amulets and talismans? Or images of the deities? Something simple, created with love for our homeland and our faith. So no one forgets or feels forgotten.
I like that. Our temples were created in remembrance of our ancestors and divine teachings, but reminders needn't only take the form of great works. A small keepsake may be just what our scattered brethren need to reassure themselves that they are still members of the community. This could be the answer we were looking for. I can't wait to tell Mistress Tataru. Rather, I can't wait for you to tell Mistress Tataru, Mehdjina. It was your idea, after all.
A team effort, let us say. I certainly couldn't have come up with it without you and Kaneko time. If our proposal is approved, Mistress Tataru will no doubt need assistance in Charlian. I am ready and willing to provide it, but what of you, Hasdard? What will you do?
I too will return to the boutique. One day I will come home to stay, but for now, I wish to do all in my power to help our village thrive.
I am relieved to hear you say so. Let us go and consult with the elder about our plan.
I was lost in a fog, unable to find the path forward, but Mehdjina's brilliant idea has given me the clarity I needed. I know now what I must do for myself and for my people.
If Elder Yaravet gives us his blessing, all that's left is to present our proposal to Mistress Tataru.
I hear you were kind enough to escort these children to Purusar. Again, you have my gratitude. Are your feelings any clearer for it?
I think so. Mehdjina and I talked it over, and we believe we have struck upon a new way the village might support our people.
Tangible mementos of our faith. An interesting proposition. Many here would be glad to create such reminders. I expect those unable to perform strenuous labor would be especially grateful for an opportunity to contribute to the prosperity of our village. To say nothing of the options these additional funds would provide. But most importantly, we would be able to help those who have chosen to live apart from us feel that much more connected to their community and their faith. I am proud of you both for discovering such an innovative way to do so.
It would likely mean Hastad and I will stay in Charlian for the foreseeable future.
Then take with you the knowledge that no matter where your journey takes you, our hearts will always be as one. May the sisters guide you.
We'll come back again. I promise. In the meantime, we shall see our plan to fruition. I will send word once we've determined the particulars.
Right, then. Charlian awaits.
To think those two were once mired in all-consuming sorrow. I can hardly recognize them now. I'm sure I have you and their Charlian benefactor to thank for their recovery. Please extend my warmest regards to this Mistress Tataru when next you meet.
Even Varserad likes our idea. Here's hoping Mistress Tataru does as well.
Kaneko time. The necklace is back from the lapidary.
He had nothing but fond memories of Mistress Tataru and was eager to pour his everything into the restoration. The result is magnificent. The original sapphire, accented with black pearl from the ruby sea and rose shell of Werlyt, united by a length of Mhach leather. A singular necklace symbolizing Mistress Tataru's past and present.
By the sisters, what a remarkable gift.
However, it wants for a finishing touch. Preferably by your hand, Kaneko-teen, and after hearing about your visit to Palaka's stand, I know just the thing. In short, we will be proposing a new line of products to help our people feel closer to their roots. Yes. So, in honor of Mistress Tataru's roots, I would have you inscribe the symbol of Naldkal upon the back of the pendant.
With painstaking effort and unwavering focus, you engrave the symbol of the traders onto Tataru's necklace. Any who behold it will surely know, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that this final flourish was the product of your heroic hand.
HM. I'm sure she will adore it. Our work is officially done.
I've just received word from Mistress Tataru. She should be arriving in Scholar's Harbour soon. Let's go and meet her there.
I wasn't expecting a personal escort from the docks, though I dare say I could grow accustomed to it. How was your time in Palaka's stand? Did you find it worthwhile? So while they do have interest in our equipment, matters of recovery are their greater concern at present.
Recovery, yes, but also growth. Which may lead to a lucrative opportunity for the boutique, if you will permit me to suggest another new product. What if we offered handicrafts designed and produced by the people of Palaka's stand? Authentic works representative of Hanish culture. For those of us living abroad, reminders of home would do wonders to ease feelings of estrangement, and for others, such pieces could be appreciated as beautiful works of art.
Our village is up to the task. You will not be disappointed.
Doubt not their conviction, Mistress Tataru.
A product that embodies Thavner's spiritual beauty, to be shared with the whole world? Why, the boutique should offer nothing less. Though we've made wonderful progress with our samples, I believe it's time for a change of pace, and handicrafts born from a heartfelt desire to celebrate one's culture is bound to resonate with others. Given her eagerness, I presume Mehdjina intends to stay and help facilitate this new venture, but what about you, Hasdot? You felt the call to return to Thavner rather more strongly, as I recall.
Yes, well. After talking with everyone at home, I realized that living apart from them does not mean I must forsake my childhood dreams of service. I believe I can best serve my people by staying in Sharlayan and continuing to work at the boutique. If you'll have me.
With pleasure, Hasdot.
Mistress Tataru. If it would not be untoward, we would like to present you with a small token of our appreciation for everything you have done for us.
Not untoward at all. Rest assured that I graciously accept all offerings of praise and adoration, especially ones as fine as this. But how queer. This sapphire looks remarkably like the one my Kanekotin? Is this my mother's sapphire? Did you now? Haha, what an auspicious necklace it's become. Never in my life did I imagine I'd see this jewel again. It was part of a family heirloom. When my mother was married, she received it from her mother. How her eyes sparkled when she spoke of one day giving it to me, I'll never forget. But when father's business failed, we lost everything. And that was the last I saw of it.
Though your heirloom did not survive in its entirety, Master Pippin managed to recover the sapphire. From there, We collected parts from clients during sample deliveries and commissioned the necklace you now hold.
Now that I think of it, K-Nekotin often did receive mysterious gifts on those visits. So that's what it was about. Time after time, I am reminded that a fortune in coin promises only a fraction of what a wealth of friendship provides. When my family lost its last gil, I became a lapidary's apprentice, and that's how I met a certain miner named Minfilia. We hit it off instantly, chatting every time she brought in gems for appraisal. And then one day she came not with her usual haul, but with an invitation to join the Path of the 12. The rest, as they say, is history. One serendipitous meeting, that led to so many others. That led to so many incredible adventures. That saw a poor little girl reunited with a priceless memento.
Our teachings say that there is more ugliness than beauty in this world. To live is to suffer. But we never need suffer alone. And what is more beautiful than the bonds we share with others?
Indeed, it is these connections that give meaning to our lives.
Connections for which I too am grateful, and thus compelled to advise that we return to the Agora. The counter remains unmanned, and we mustn't neglect our clients.
Quite right, quite right. Back to work with the lot of us, we've got new products to plan.
No doubt we will be even busier in the days ahead, but if our village prospers, then it will all be worth it.
K-Nekotin. On behalf of the entire boutique, allow me to thank you for all you have done. I'm ashamed to admit that in our excitement to prepare Mistress Tataru's surprise, Wayfarer and I failed to prepare something for you.
And that sounds like the cue for Mistress Tataru. Muahahaha. Very soon, K-Nekotin here will no doubt embark upon another journey to corners of the world unknown, as she is wont to do. So to wish you well in making new friends, and to remind you of those who will always hold you in their hearts, I have prepared. I dare say the boutique will be embarking upon its own adventure in the coming days, and with true adventure invariably comes tribulation. But with your compassion, resourcefulness, and reliability, I have every confidence that we shall succeed in our respective endeavors. To ever higher returns, of both coin and camaraderie. Oh, and don't think just because you're running off to the other side of the world that I don't intend to solicit your future involvement, Kaneko team. You won't escape me that easily.